Hey guys, welcome to another BV worship gear tutorial. This time we're looking at the Roland SPD-SX, which we use for electric percussion sounds, click tracks and some loops as well. So let's get started. So if we're going to get started, we'll do it with some basics. Top left hand corner up here there's a number which is currently showing number 17. That's what we call the kit number, and basically the Roland SPD has a load of different kit numbers on it which you can store what you want, change what you want and really customize however you want. So we use them in three different ways. Firstly, we've got this electric drum kit set up on this is a standard sort of setup with just a different shot on each, a different sound on each pad, just one hit, one sound, and that's as simple as that gets. So you've got the kick, the reverb snare, normal snare, 3 toms, hi-hat, clap, and what we call a bomb, or like a big tom drop. So that's really all really useful stuff. They're all good for triggering, so you can do the whole rolling thing as quick as you want. Makes a really nice sound. The second way which we use our kits is number 18, Spirit Breakout. This is when we get all of our loops for all of for one song in all the different keys in the same kit. So if you go into menu and then kit pad, you can see how all the things are set up. So if you go to the top left, you've got a loop in A, B flat, B, C, E and G. So it's roughly alphabetical order from A through G. Then a high tom and a low tom, and then nothing in the bottom corner. So for example, we've got this in A. This will just keep playing. So it's a set number of bars, which just follows the chord sequence, and it will just repeat. And obviously you can do the electric percussion over the top. And so on. To turn the loop off, if you're at the end of a song or something like that, then you can use these levels here to fade them out. Obviously, if you're doing it live, then you'll use the master because that's where it's going, to the front of house rather than in the phone, which is what is plugged in currently. Alternatively, you can just use this button here, which is all sound off, and it just goes nice and easy. That's a bit like a panic button if you ever get into trouble or you're playing in the wrong key or anything like that. So just to recap, A through to G, high tom, and then nothing in the bottom corner. In kit number 19, which is Guardian, so G-U-A-R, 108B, so Guardian is obviously G-U-A-R, 108B is 108 BPM. If you go into menu and kit pad, again you'll find where the things are. Top corner, A, B flat, B, C, D and E on the second row, F and F sharp on the bottom two, and in the bottom we've got another tom drop. So these loops are just for the chorus of Guardian, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, you go before. Love will find goodness and mercy. You go before me, my guardian. So nice and simple. That will stop, and then you go just straight back into the verse. You don't need to hit all sounds off or anything like that I just did. You can do whatever. It will just keep playing. Sorry, it will stop, and then it will keep playing. Stop at the end of the chorus, and then you can drop back into the verse. So that's all the different keys there. Exit to get back to this screen, which has a number 19 on it. Next kit, in the third way which we use our kits, is for Alive and Let It Be Known. There are too many keys and pads that we want to use on on one kit. So as a result, we have each of the different keys on a different kit. So really simple. Starts with E, goes to D, and then Let It Be Known, E through to E flat. So if we just go back to Alive in E and take a look at what's there, go menu, kit pad, enter. Now with these arrow keys again, just see what's in the top row. So top left is nothing, top middle is a clap sound, top right is nothing, middle left is tom drop, and a snare in the middle, kick, and then down here we've got another snare as well, so if you wanted to like a, then it's just easier to have 2 pads rather than that. So then, in pad 8 and 9 we have the loop and the click track. We use the click track on here for these ones rather than our other Tama rhythm watch, because obviously they can trigger at the same time, which means that you are in time with the loop and the click track at the same time. Otherwise it's a real pain to try and get them to sync at the same time by pressing them both at the same time. It doesn't really work very well. So basically if you hit either 8 or 9, it will trigger both the click track and the loop. The loop was actually created with 2 bars of silence at the start. We created it in-house, which means so that we can have 2 bars of click at the start, and then everyone comes in on the 3rd bar with the loop. So if we just give that an example, so it's 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3. And obviously, as usual, you can use the electric percussion over the top. Really simple, and then all sounds off. When we get to the end, when the live loop finishes, the click track will keep on going and it will actually trigger the loop again. So you need to hit all sounds off once you've finished. So that's a live in E, it's the same G, A, B flat, B, C, D. And then we get to Let It Be Known. Once again, menu, kit pad to see what's there. Top left, we've got nothing. Top middle, nothing. Top right, nothing. So that's top row is empty. Then we've got a hi-hat, snare, kick, and we've actually got a click down here. This is from a previous event when we couldn't take our normal Tama rhythm watch with us, so we put all our click tracks on here. This is obviously playing the click and it's just looping. It's not going to trigger anything else or anything like that, it's just going. So if you want to use it then it's fine, but you can also use this Tama down here. So that you can all sounds off obviously. Then in pad 8 we've got the chorus riff, so that's and that'll just play the length of the chorus and no longer. So if you want to do another chorus, see it stops, you just have to go there again. Nice and simple. Same for the intro, which is in pad 7. And that'll just play for the intro period. So, for example, the intro would be 1 2 3 4 with the electric percussion 2 3 4. Like that, and everyone will be in there. Nice and simple. So if we just quickly look at some other features, let's just go back to Alive really fast. If you go menu and then kit top left, hit enter, you can access the kit volume. So say for example Alive was louder than say Spirit Breakout and it wasn't right, the guy on front of house wanted more of Spirit Breakout or less of Alive, then you can just back it off on the kit volume using these. So that means that all of the pads on this will be turned down. Then pad link, which we talked about earlier with 8 and 9 linked together, that is in this pad link tempo, which is in the same as kit volume, and you just use the plus and minus to find whichever pads you want to link, and then whichever one you hit, it will go, and then it will link with the other ones. Nice and easy. Then also you need to change the output, because obviously we don't want click going to the congregation, but only wants it going to our in-ears. So if you go output, we've got the loop pad 8, which is this one. You can see it in the top left-hand corner and down in this diagram, going to the master and the phones, and then pad 9 using the arrows, going to sub out. So you just change them simply by using the plus and minus. So you got master, then to master through FX1 and to master through FX2, then to sub out and just phones. So pad 9 we have sub out and phones. That's the same for Let It Be Known and any click tracks which we run off the Roland. If an individual pad is too loud, then you just simply go to kit pad, hit enter, go down to volume on the pad that it is. So say for example pad 9 the click was too loud, then you just use the volume and turn it down. Sorry, use the volume and just turn it down with the plus and minus. Really simple. And then if you go into mode, you've got everything. So for example if it loops or not, so the Spirit Breakout pads loops around, that loop is turned on. The click loops, loop is turned on. The trigger type, whether it's shot, which is every time you hit it, it will come on, or out. So if you hit it, it will turn on. If you hit it again, it will turn off. And then dynamics as well. Dynamics we turn off for all of our loops because you don't want a loop to suddenly be quieter or anything like that, so you want dynamics off so that the front of house man has main control and everything is at a constant volume. So finally, once you've finished everything and you've done your set or done your rehearsal and you want to power down and save all your changes, all you need to do is hold this power button. If you plug it, unplug it at the wall or turn it off at the wall or unplug it from the back of the SPD, it won't save your changes. So just hold this power button, it'll say see you, and then it will go. Nice and simple. So that's been a tour of how we use our SPD. I hope you found it useful and enjoyable. Stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Thanks for watching.